This picture was taken June 14th, 2001. It was the last day of OSU's basketball camp, and little did I know it was also going to be the last picture that I took with my brother Kevin. Me and Kevin, we were always close growing up. Me and him were the ones who always did things. Brent usually stayed inside or didn't want any part of the younger siblings. We would play basketball, we would ride bikes, we would explore the woods behind my grandparents' house. We did everything together. So the night after getting back from the basketball camp happened, it was really tough on me and especially my family. Little did we know, like, he was a big part of it. He was kind of a link to us all. He was a link between me and Brent. He was a link between me and my parents. June 15th is just kind of a normal summer day for us. We did our activities. When I had basketball practice for the summer league basketball team that I was on, I had gone to do that. Brent had just gotten his driver's license and his new car. He was really excited about that. So when I was at basketball practice, which Dad helped out with, so he was there and my mom came along with us, Brent and Kevin decided that they were hungry, so they went out for food. On the way home, they ended up getting hit as they turned across the highway to turn on our street and go home. Yeah, passenger side was hit. Kevin was killed instantly. Me and my parents were already home. I hadn't had supper yet, so we were fixing something to eat. My mom had fixed a hamburger for me, and then we kept hearing sirens, and we heard the life flight helicopter fly over. It was pretty low, so we knew that something had happened, but we didn't know what exactly. Since we hadn't heard from Brent or Kevin recently, we decided to go just to make sure everything was alright. As we came over the hill, we saw the lights. We still didn't know if they were involved or anything, but as we got down to the corner, we saw Brent's car in the ditch. We knew immediately that wasn't good. They wouldn't tell us anything other than that the driver was being life flighted to the local hospital. When we asked about the passenger, they wouldn't say anything. And then finally they told us the passenger had died. And by that time, my grandparents, who lived right behind us, made their way down. So my dad rode with them to the hospital, and I rode with my mom. That was the longest car trip that I've ever been in. It was just silent. When we got to the hospital, Brent had suffered a collapsed lung and 2 broken ribs, and luckily that was it, except for some minor scrapes. That was the longest night I've ever experienced. Brent spent the next 2 weeks in the hospital. It was just amazing to see all the friends that we had come up to the hospital. Some come up every day. From that point on, we've been close. I mean, through losing a brother, through losing a child, we've all realized that we're so important to one another. Me and Brent, our relationship grew more than I would have ever imagined it. And today, he's my best friend. I would do anything with him or for him. Through it all, I've just realized how important every day is, how important our family is, how important friends are, how important loved ones are. Some days are hard, like his birthday or June 15th. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think of him.